This is the Paralyzed Walking, the 1 year report card. And 1 year ago, I was walking within the parallel bars. And if you have a look, I put ankle weights on. So as soon as I can do it, I make it harder. So this is stuff I learned in hospital from physios. So as soon as it's hard, as soon as you can do it, just make it harder straight away. Put ankle weights on, use heavier weights. This is for balance. And if anyone's learning to walk at the moment, the number one piece of equipment is get the parallel bars, install some parallel bars. And it helps so much. Even if you're not quite up to it, just build up to it and get yourself some parallel bars. And then you can really improve from there on. If this is the first time you've started watching my videos, go back to the part 1 to part 10. If you're trying to learn to walk, you should really, really watch that first. Part 1 to part 10 is my most comprehensive stuff that I've learned in the past 7 years. Learning to walk again. Biggest issue with someone in that situation is actually the mind. It's the stuff you tell your mind. The stuff you tell yourself. If you're telling yourself, "Oh, I can't do it," the doctor told me this. Forget it. Your journey's over before it even starts. Get the mind in order, and then you just fight for it. You just keep on exercising. I've been doing this for 7 years non-stop. You know, that is why I can walk so well now. It's because I kept on exercising. I didn't care what doctors were saying. You know, totally disregard doctors. If they tell you anything bad, you don't listen to them. You do your own thing. You just keep on fighting. So this is how a man who was completely paralyzed is able to walk, because he just kept on doing it. He didn't care. This is side-by-side pictures of me in the hospital and now. This is not now, this is like a year ago. So I started within the parallel bars and doing a whole ton of exercises, all kinds of exercise. Just look at my YouTube. I divide it into playlists. You can just look into there. And any questions you have, just ask in the comments. I will reply to you. I see everything here. So any questions you have, just ask in the comments. All this editing stuff is taking a ton of time and making me not want to do the videos. Hardly anyone's watching it. So just if you guys have questions, just ask. I probably won't be doing it too much longer. I really don't have the time. Look, you just have to. Anyone in a wheelchair, everyone in a wheelchair, you ask them what they want. They want to walk. They want to get out of the wheelchair, but not many people are willing to do the work. So, of course, most of them stay in the wheelchair. And the difference with me is, I really wanted it, and I actually did the work. I didn't care how hard it was. I just did it, because I'm still young. I didn't want to spend the rest of my life in a wheelchair. That's why I just kept on exercising. But you have to make the commitment. If you want something, you got to make the commitment to do it. And so I've had two spurts of, in hospital. I really gained a lot, because I forced myself. Go watch part 11. That's how I did it. And last year again, a massive spurt. That massive boost. I again burned the bridges, no plan B, and forced myself. And it's been over a year, and I haven't missed a single day of exercise. I've been doing it consistently. Started from the 20th of February last year, and up until now, I haven't missed a single day. I've just kept on exercising, and that's why the gains this year has been insane. As you can see, I'm walking, just holding one rail. And it's just because I kept on. The picture on the right is. So I first started two rails with a support worker holding the belt, and this part, this is the when I started walking by myself with one rail and one walking stick, that it was a massive gain because I pounded the pavement for hours each night, you know, minimum 1 hour. But I would just walk up and down until the body just got so used to that movement. And then last year June I started walking with two sticks without the support workers holding it, so no one holding it. And that again did a lot of as soon as you can do it alone, that's when you get the most gains. I will be pounding this track up and down, you know, and that actually did because I never stopped, every single day I exercised. And March 15, 2 weeks, exactly 2 weeks ago, I I took the stick away and just held one rail. And this is the part that I can really feel it. That this is the exercise that my leg is really, working out on. So hopefully, I just keep on doing it, and eventually I'll hopefully I'll be able to. The next step I think is instead of the rail, I'll just be holding one stick, and then finally, the final goal is to walk without holding anything. So this is how you guys do it. Just keep on exercising non-stop, and just keep on making it harder, and then you get there.
Like, comment, and subscribe.